All right, so happy Sunday. Just gonna do a little talking. So it's pretty funny when you come across such articles from 2 years ago. Happens just recently again. You're the offensive one now. They're violating their own policies. People get killed, but you're offensive. If you talk about health and fitness, and the reason why I started off, right, doing that, again, is because I always like to show my proof of purchase. I maintain nutrition, being healthy, fit, doing a workout every day, as I rest properly as well. Like for today on Sundays, all I do is a little bit of core training and obliques and go for some walks. That's it. I'm not even going to get into a whole bunch of stuff. So we're going to cover some things that what I was just mentioning as we were opening here. And just remember, you're the offensive one. I actually just had this recently happen this week at work. Again, today is Sunday. It is, what's today, October 16th? Yeah, October 16th, 2022. So as of coming all the way up to the end of the work week of Friday, October 14th, I found out that if you report people, and I'm a floor supervisor, I have a supervisor, of course. If you report people for showing up late to work, they leave early, they sleep in corners, they can't afford to let anybody go right now, and you're offending these people. When I told this to my supervisor, when I heard it, who came from basically his slight supervisor above him, I said, how does that happen? Because, honestly, you are offending people like me who come to work extra early, doing the work, getting things out the door, making things are done right, paperwork, people are fucking up, you're catching it, you're doing it, you're staying late, you're doing this. But I'm offending those people that can't even do a 40-hour work week and do whatever the hell they want. And in the meantime, I have to bring in my own refrigerator to my job and put a childproof lock on it because people are stealing my food. It's offensive. You can't address anything. So let's take a look at some other things where, again, you're the offensive person when you're actually the one who's being offended, being put into these situations while they violate their own policies, and even people who die. And the reason why I started off showing being fit, because you're the problem, right? You're the problem. Let's take a look. So I first wanted to show how the obesity killed a kid, right? Just recently. He was way too fat for the Orlando amusement park, right? 350 pounds, right? 350 pounds, 14 years old, okay? Died at the amusement park, fell out of the safety harness because it could not hold him properly. He was supposed to be weighed, but people don't do this shit anymore because it's offensive, right? I was going to start off with this and then show you Inside Edition YouTube where it's showing this, right? Who died at just look at this. I open it up, too heavy for the ride. 11.2 million subscribers, Inside Edition. And as soon as I started letting it play, I wanted to clear the ad. Look what starts playing. Burger King, double Whoppers. So my sister was telling me about a story from American Airlines, right? And we're going to look at that. So this also comes up and has happened before. United Airlines, right? Their obese policy. In general, obese passengers on airlines who require a seatbelt extender and or cannot lower the armrest between seats are asked to pay for a second seat on their flight unless there are two empty seats together somewhere on the plane, right? United Airlines, strict policy for overweight passengers. If they can't comfortably fit in one seat, they will be required to buy, right? This stuff keeps happening. obese passengers on United flights may now need to, effective today, United Airlines has a new policy for obese travelers. They must buy a second seat on a subsequent flight, right? Or, let's see here. United Airlines to charge overweight passengers for 2 seats, 2009. Flight attendants will be on the lookout for portly passengers who can't buckle the seatbelts or put their armrests down. So, there's policy, you see here, 2019, sorry for the dogs, right? They're probably barking another dog. This is from January 2019. Woman kicked off flight for rant about sitting between 2 big pigs. So it starts right off calling her an unhinged woman. United Airlines flight, after going on a fat-shaming tirade about her 2 seatmates, calling the passengers on either side of her, 2 big pigs. Oh my goodness, I don't know how I'm going to do this for the next 4 hours, the woman barks on her cell phone. Yeah, barks. This is just impossible because they're squishing me, like just unbelievable. At least they'll keep me warm. I can't sit here because they're both so big on left and right, I can't even sit here. Right? So they all started yelling at her. She asked if she could find another seat because I will not be verbally abused. Like the fat one started saying this, I won't be verbally abused by this bitch or by anybody else. The video has been removed. I can't even show you the images. But let me show you what just recently happened. And this is American Airlines. And now she's going to be suing because American Airlines as well is violating their policy because they told her on Twitter. They told this doctor, this woman on Twitter, this one right here on the left, all right, where in the middle picture, you have her arm in a sweater right here. That is her arm. This is her hair. This is the woman next to her, and these are siblings. That is her arm. So obese, so fat with the rolls, right? It's disgusting. So she taunts the American Airlines taunted her, who complained about being sandwiched between 2 obese passengers, and she could not put the armrest down. She couldn't. These people needed seat extenders. Look at the woman next to her. These are siblings, right? Wedged between 2 obese people on my flight. This is absolutely not acceptable or okay. If fat people want to be fat, fine. But it is something else entirely when I'm stuck between you with your arm rolls on my body for 3 hours. And that's what she's even saying too. Her body is being touched the entire flight. If you need a seatbelt extender, you are too fat to be on a plane. Buy 2 seats or don't fly. American Airlines came back, and the reason why I showed you the policies is because they told this doctor that she should buy the upgraded seats. So now she's going to be suing them. Our passengers come in different sizes and shapes. We're sorry you're uncomfortable on your flight. Right? They told her how she was being... They don't discriminate, that she should buy a bigger seat next time. This is really the official reply to me being sandwiched between 2 obese humans. Holy shit. So I'm expected to have only a quarter of a seat when I fly. I just experienced getting sweat on, touched without my consent, smacked in the face, and subjected to hours of no personal space. And your response is essentially really quote-unquote too bad? Is that what I'm getting here? Yeah. She even said it's something else when you're obese, but it's quite another when, you spill over the next seat for people. She couldn't even put her armrest down. She could not even put her food tray down, this woman. She couldn't do anything, like showing her legs. Like, look at her. These people are just all the way in her, like, does the seat that she's behind, look at her legs. This woman's taking her space because she can't even put the armrest down. It's disgusting. It's absolutely deplorable. But again, they always tell you, right? You're the offensive one. You're fat shaming them. How dare you? People on the other flights, if you go through these articles, they were telling the one from even 2 years ago, she's a disgusting person. You're disgusting. You're disgusting. My sister even said it too. It's like, why do we get shamed for being fit? Why do we get comments if we decide we're not going to eat all that crap when we're at something? Why is it if you don't drink alcohol at a party and people say, why aren't you drinking? You're the problem. I even say to my sister too, Candace, same thing too. Why do I have to walk outside without if I have my shirt off in the summer, I have to have Mike make comments at me doing this and why? Because I'm healthy. I give a shit. All right, I'm out, guys. Enjoy your weekend. It's funny. You're the victim basically, and it's not even about playing victim. but you're the offensive one. You're the offender.